Hello, hello, it's not Steven here, and today I've got a deck called Christmas Tree Smoker. It is the red-green smoker from OP10. Got an OP10 list only, none of the AP cards or anything like that in it. I've played 9 games with it on the ranked sim today. Done extremely well, went 7-2 with it. All in top 50 as well. I think I'm currently 35th, which is really good. The deck has felt incredibly strong, really clean. I've really enjoyed it. This is literally the first version that I made as well. I am tempted to try a few different cards out, but the deck's gone so well. I'll showcase a few games, and then I'll do a bit of a deck breakdown towards the end of the video. So if you do want to stick around, see out some of the spicy cards. I know I've got a couple in there you can probably see that might not be expected to see in the smoker list, but watch the games and stick around at the end. Chose to go second, we are first. Kinda like this. Kinda like this. That is a really incredibly bad, that's a really incredibly bad search, by the way. We have 1 target and we bottom deck 2 dragon. Oh no! Oh no. Yeah, it's gonna be a rough start. Get them in here. We do get them in here. There's little Burgess. Okay. It gives them to that, which we don't really want. So we need to go. Have to go that. If it's finger pistol, it's finger pistol. It just is what it is. It is not finger pistol. We got 7 life. Okay, we didn't get finger pistol. We didn't get shot in the face. We like not getting shot in the face. Whew. Ah, fudge. Ah, fudge. Yeah, I guess it dies. If he doesn't try leader effect, we have Beckman next turn. He can't make that a 7k. It does leader effect, good leader effect, fair. Let's do that. I arguably should have done that first. Again, bit of a misplay there. Bit of a misplay. Do I get punished? No, I do not. Let's play up to Shigi. I know a lot of Americans do think I sound American. Man, it's absolutely all good. It is absolutely all good. A finger pistoled. Can we get the surprise lethal? Can we get the surprise lethal? We have Kid Killer. No one expects Kid Killer. I played it in like every single deck. I live in Florida, but not a ton this time. Ah, okay. So what's that? 8. Yeah. We go 8 life. Is he gonna? Okay, we got 9 life, I guess. What do you get? Okay. Bop. 10 life. Ooh! GG. Well, we got Shanks. Gonna be a really hard matchup straight away. Alright, they're going second, but going first, we have Smoker. Our 3 down plays to Shigi, I guess. 10 order first, let's go toss. Okay, I don't want to just go 6, and I might play out the Monet. A few options there actually, I'm just going to play out the Monet though. It takes the life, which is good for us. Takes life, which is good. Goes 5 life, I think we take. It's before the turn's Lucky Roo. Okay. I hope it doesn't change anything. I really want to play that to shake out this turn. Like, I am buzzing with that. Okay, that's a good 5 on 10, man. That's a good 5 on 10. Oh my god, I realize I'm gonna have to change that. I do realize they zoomed in of my, and then we go 7. And 9 banish. Oh. Do that. I'm gonna play another Monet out because I have a backman. Set a Dawn active. Get 2 more Dawn. We can go say, oh my god, this deck is crazy, bro. This deck's look at that. What do you mean? How can I swing 9 banish and play like 4 dudes? Cancel, no blocker, 1k. And then I will trash my kid. Let's get a Dawn back. Let's get 2 more Dawn back. Let's give it 2 more Dawn. Yeah, no, that's normal. That's a normal swing, guys. That is a normal swing. Do not worry about it. That is a perfectly normal and natural swing. A lot of damage, but I think I just go 7 into 5. And if for whatever reason he chucks 2 cards, so we kill it with the dragon. This is wild. This is wild. The Monet is incredible. Everything just fits. Everything just fits. He is swinging into the Monet. Yeah, that makes sense to me. No blocker and 2k. And then choose 0 cards, block it with this. And then, oh my god, here we... I think 9 gets it. If not, it makes the rest of my turn very easy. I think I can actually... I can definitely kill the railing. I can maybe even win the game still. And another 2/2 characters wild, by the way. We have this, we have Smoker effect, we have this Smoker effect. What? What is this deck? 7. And then I still have a blocker up. Let's go 7. 8th is that as a turn. Oh, it does actually full counter out. That's 8. I can go 12 into 12, you know. Yet another card to counter. Is what it is. It is what it is. Absolutely phenomenal position. I'll block it. Twelve into 8 gets it. There's 9. What's he have for 5? Rally blocker? Oh, Lucky Roo. Gets a Lucky Roo blocker. So let's go 9. Could be a Rad Beam as well, technically speaking. Wouldn't mind another blocker, but I'm probably just gonna go 7 life, right? Yeah, we're just playing this. So grab that. Let's go 7 life. He's actually really high ranked as well, this guy. He did have Divine. We just play a blocker. We have full Hody. We have 1 dragon. He does have a blocker of his own. Damn. Probably means I need to take these 2. What does that do? Not good enough. also not good enough, and we have to block. Unfortunately, we don't get anything that rests or does anything. Damn, 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 damn. Oh, what? I'm good. I am good he had that much counter and had the best cards in his deck. It is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, can't win. Can't win. I think we go second in this matchup, right? And we just want to play Kid out on 8 Dawn. So we keep... I presume I'll take the only way to win. Smoker's not bad here. A little worried about the bricks. A little worried about the bricks, but it's either Smoker or a Monet, so probably it's just Smoker. And then pass. Yeah, 10 of Wills would be absolutely hype though. That would be so hype. Maybe he goes too wide too early for this. It's going to be an 8k. What's my next turn? Probably just swing 6 and play a Baccarat or something. I don't hit Monet here. I really don't hit Monet at all. And we got 9 into 5. I guess that's fine. I guess that's fine. Oh, what's a rough one. Oh, he is doing that. Into another Weevil. We get Kid Killer. Not exactly what we want. We have a Baccarat in hand though. That's interesting he decided to leave them in A. I think it just has to be this though. Let's go 9 into 5. Play out a Doffy. Play out a little Resonant, sorry. Not a Doffy. No blocker, I guess. 8 Dawn turn. We need as much counter as possible for Kid. Oh, thank God. Oh, I was panicking about a pudding there, but I guess the board was good enough to spook him a little bit. It's a 2 Dawn active. Where's this? Put the Baccarat out. Play that. Bop, bop, bop. Go 8 into 5. Right, as long as there's no pudding, this should be it. This is the game. If there's no pudding, we're in a good spot. No pudding, and I guess no red rock. And we should win. Like this is the game plan. Oh, the Kid Killer is, I think it's phenomenal. Baccarat, I won't trash any cards. Don't need the 2k. Plays the Law, bounces the Baccarat. Prob's not gonna play the Virgo. No blocker. Got 2 Sanji there. This is 9. No blocker. Give you a 2k. It's now my turn. It is now my turn. We have played a Hody Jones for no repercussion. Other than we're really good. And then look at the freaking Monet, bro. Actually crazy. Actually insane. Let's go 3 into 3. Start it with that. I'd love to play another blocker out here. So I might try and leave 2 Dawn up. But we got 9 into 6. We've got... that's 7. Yeah, we've got 9 into 6. 7 into 5. Bit of miscalculation on my end. It is what it is. It is what it is. I think it was still worth it. We faked the event, I guess. Okay, that's fine. There's Matt. That rip to the kid. Come on, we need another kid. We need another kid, please. Please. Please give me a kid. We need all our blockers now. We do have a lot of blockers. I can probably check a Baccarat, actually. Oh, ha ha ha. Oh, things you'll love to see. Holy. Just a constant 2 Don value feels absolutely incredible. I will... Yeah, over that. Give it to that, doesn't matter. Go with that. Get 2 Don back. Okay, go 8. And then he takes us as well, so we just go 8 as well. I'm in 2 Dragon, 2 Kid Killer. Because it is still a kid focused build. It just made more sense to me. No, I think I do. No, I guess no. I think I probably need to maybe play some. Oh my god, another Hody. I think it'd be really fun to go for it. I'm gonna do this first. It's unironically 7k is not what I swing. 8? 11. 4. We get 2 back. No, we get all 4 back. This is a free play with Monet. We go 9. It should have been more. I think it should have been 11. Let's go 5. We set up lethal for next turn. I can technically go 6. Sorry. I can technically go... No. No. We go triple blocker. We go triple blocker. Even if it's like red rock, we have triple blocker and he's got 0 life and we've got Hody. I do have 0k counter in hand. That is the only problem right now. I'm annoyed at myself for last turn. That was a really complicated turn, but it was really, really cool lethal. That was a really cool lethal turn. I have to look at that back. Don't care about the double blocker. At all. We trash a smoker. I mean, it doesn't matter. Because we have a wild amount. Ooh. Okay, get into the deck breakdown now. So, from the games, I'm sure you can tell it is still an 8-drop kid deck. If you're not really familiar with this card, it is an OP1 card, very much in a green staple, been using a lot of very powerful green decks in the past. This deck is the best use of it. I do thoroughly believe that. Because of your leader ability, it's the first one you can actively play it on 8 Don. An incredibly strong turn because you play it down, use your leader ability, get 2 Don back, stick a Don under it, and you've got 1 spare. With all the 2 drops and 3 drops you can play out with the kid as well, you've got the Rosinante to play off it, the Tashigi if it is a more removal focused deck, where maybe it's not even the Rosinante on KO effect can quite save it. It does obviously have the blocker effect as well for them all. Maybe it's red focused decks. We've also got the Baccarat. Those are like the 3 cards you normally want to play off the kid. Baccarat is that blocker, and it also has that on opponent's attack effect of essentially making any card a 2k. Extremely powerful. Really, really good in this deck. It is just a 2 of. I was tempted to try more. I was maybe tempted to cut the Monet down to 2 and put the Baccarat up to 4. But honestly, the Monet's done so much work. I absolutely love this card. I think it does work in every matchup. It's incredibly strong into Blackbeard, and the Doflamingo matchup was absolutely saved by this card. As soon as you play it, it is basically a free card. You play it down, you rest the character, give 2 Don to your leader, swing 7 at something, and you can give the -1k. There was a Weevil turn where he had the rested Weevil. We gave the Weevil -1k and we just swung 9 into it. 9 into 5. So much better than 9 into 6. That's no longer 2 2ks, that's 2 2ks and a 1k. And then, if they don't swing into it, guess what, next turn when you play your 5 Don card, maybe it's a Smoker or anything, you get the 2 rested Don and you still get the effect, man. This card is really, really good in this deck. I'm really surprised people are cutting this down to 2 of. I think it's just an incredibly good card. There's almost no time where you don't want to draw this. It's an emergency play off the Kid as well, if you really need the extra Don, and the -1k power, then obviously the Kid protects the money. I just think it's got a lot of synergy with the deck. I'm really surprised that people don't run 4 of them. I think it's an incredibly good, incredibly strong card. Really, really enjoyed it. It almost eats a swing as well, but they don't want it to stick around. So it's basically a free card, and they need to swing into it. And of course on their turn it's a 4k, so it's not just like a little freaking 1-drop searcher swing. It does require a decent swing to get rid of it. These are my favorite like kind of tech cards for this deck. I know a lot of the red-green Smoker decks are going to be fairly similar with a lot of these cards in the deck. I've not seen that many people root Kid Killer. I think this is a wildly strong card in this deck, and in particular when you combo with Monkey D Dragon. The Dragon play in this deck is you can either do like 10-11, or if you've got Kid Killer on 2 life, you've got 3 7s and a 9. 3 7s and a 9 from 0 characters on board. This comboed with the leader is absolutely incredibly strong. Again, you can drop it on 8, you can drop it on 10, you can drop it whenever you want. It's an incredibly good card, Dragon. It could be one of the best red cards, especially at the moment. It just feels so strong every single time I play it. I wasn't sure how it would perform in the deck. I was tempted to run maybe Silver Rayleigh, the 8-drop Silver's Rayleigh. But I wanted to try the Dragon out, and it felt so strong. The fact that on play, it's essentially 6 Dawn, and then because of your leader ability, it's essentially 4 Dawn for a 9k rush. Like, it's wild. It does so much work. It does so much work either before or after the Kid. And maybe it's people aren't expecting you to play like Dragon in this deck. So maybe it's they're taking life quite aggressively or trying to control around the useless Captain Kid. This is a really big surprise to them, and I think it does so much work. The Ben Beckman, it didn't really come up too much today. I would be open to trying some different cards out. However, I will say, in terms of what cards you can play on 7 Dawn, there's not a lot. There really isn't a lot in green or red that I want to play over it. It's still a very strong, very effective card. I'm never really sad to see it. It didn't feel as important as I thought it would in a deck like this. You've got a lot of board control because of how many bodies you can cheat out of the in the game very early on. It did still come in clutch a couple of times, do not get me wrong. It's a card that just will, which I think for now I'm gonna leave it as a 4 of. I'd be willing to try some different cards in that slot though. Still got the 1k counter. It's never going to be a bad card. Just never is. We got the Virgo. Really good card. Again, it's quite annoying for them to get rid of, and you can often get a cheeky 5k swing in at some stage of the game after playing it, but it finds your really important cards in terms of this Sanji. This Sanji is just every single time I play it, it just always feels incredible. Especially in this deck where it's a 4k on their turn. It's so good. Again, if you're going first, you want to be dropping Virgo on 1 into Sanji on 3. That's in an ideal world. It does a lot of work in the early game. If not Sanji, then you want to be dropping like Monet. Maybe you don't even swing with the Monet or Resta or anything. Really good turn. Then going second, being able to play this for 3 Dawn, give it a Dawn, and then use the leader effect to get 2 more Dawn. So you're swinging 7 and summoning with essentially a 6k body on your turn. Extremely powerful, extremely powerful. Lots of really good interactions with this deck for this card. The 2020 auto blocker gets better every time, doesn't it? Like, it's a good play on 4 Dawn, it's a good play on 5 Dawn. It's incredible. It's a 7k blocker on their turn. Like, come on. It's so strong, it's so strong. I put the Mocha in just as a punk has a 2k. There wasn't any 2Ks that massively stood out to me. Maybe the Scratch Mana Poo to put in over it. The one that rests 2K, 2 cost or less. I think that could probably come up a little bit more, but it's not searchable, so I just wanted that reassurance of more cards that you can search for. So it made the cut. It's been fine. It was fine. It's a card that you want to be using for 2K. Moving on, mentioned the Monet, mentioned the Kid. The Resonante. This card is still very, very, very strong. You can play it on 2 Dawn, it's fine. You don't want to. You want to be using your searches, you want to be using your Monet. It's still fine to play on 2 Dawn. Like, unless you're desperately needing it for the Kid, you can save it. But it's quite nice to just get bodies on the board, especially against Blackbeard. There are definitely matchups where you don't want to be playing this out for 2 Dawn. But it's just a very strong card. It protects a lot of stuff in this deck, by the way. It's not color locked, just green characters being KO'd. So it works fantastically well with your leader ability. Fantastically well with the leader ability. You can just cheat this out at any stage of the game, basically. Like, after your 5 Dawn turn, you can cheat this card out every single stage of the game. Really, really good card. Really, really good card. Can be used to save big swing or even KO effects. For Hoodie Jones, best green card in the game. Simple as that. And again in this deck, it's 7 Dawn, 8k power. Rush, rest 2 things, get a life, which you're often at 0 life on our 8 Dawn turn, you will be on 0 life a lot, because you're playing around the 8-drop Kid. So quite often there is no downside to this, and then you get leader effect on top of it to get 2 Dawn back. A wildly oppressive card in this deck. Really highlights how good of a card this is. And along those same lines, we have the new Smoker from OP10. Wow. Just wow, what a card. I think it's a good generic green card anyway. 5 Dawn 7k is phenomenal stat lines. Banish is very, very useful, especially in the current meta. With Blackbeard, Doflamingo, Shanks. None of these decks want to give you 2k, 1k. None of them. And the active main on top of it, the active main, it's not on play, get arrested, Dawn back as active. Active main. Set up to one of your Dawn cards as active. Is crazy. So on your 5 Dawn turn, you can play this, leader ability, get 2 Dawn back, Smoker ability, get a 3rd Dawn, and play a Tashigi out. This card as well is wildly OP. Really incredibly strong. That's probably Green's 3 best cards. Arguably Green's 4 best cards ever around in this deck, if I include the 8-drop Kid. I think Hoodie Jones is going to be the best green card ever. 10-drop Doflamingo might have a shout. However, these are definitely 4 of the best 5 cards in green, and they're all in this deck, and they all work so well. Your Tashigi, you can play it off your 8-drop Kid to save it in case you're thinking they've got Gum Gum Red Rock or something. You know, it saves it from bottom deck effects. It's incredibly hard for blue to bounce this back to hand and bounce the Kid to the bottom of the deck. If they do, it's almost always going to be all 10 of their Dawn in terms of the starter deck 4-drop Law to bounce the Tashigi back to hand, and then 6 Dawn to Red Rock your Kid. In which case, it's bought you a turn anyway, which is often all you really need, especially if you chain another one. But yeah, again, even still against decks, against like yellow decks to protect from Raigo, if you don't have the Resonante, you can drop the Tashigi out instead. Incredibly good. And again, on your 5 Dawn turn, you can play this out, leader effect, Smoker effect, play the Tashigi out, and then the Tashigi stops your Smoker from being popped on what would be your opponent's 6 Dawn turn. Like, wildly strong, wildly strong. Then last but not least, I did run 2 of the, I'm just going to call it the Punk Hazard event. I'm not even going to try. But choose up to one of your leader characters against 3000 power. Afterwards, one of your opponent's leader characters gets minus 2k. Crazy good card to combo with the 8-drop Kid. It's essentially 2 Dawn 5k swing, except it's more nuanced than that because you can give it, let's say that they're swinging 9 into 8. you can give your kid 3k power defense, and then you can like give the leader minus 2k. So it can be a 5k swing for one attack, or it's a 3k swing and a 2k swing on multiple attacks. Incredibly strong on this deck, and it's Punk Hazard, so it's searchable with the Virgo, which is why I've only opted for 2. I did say a lot of versions run more event focused, which is probably because they don't run the Dragon and Kid Killer. I still felt like I drew this a decent amount of times. Like, I really did, especially because it's searchable, and you're taking the life aggressively. You've got the Sanji on KO draw card effect as well. I never felt like I was dying to, you know, big swings or anything, and this wasn't there to save me. I felt like it was pretty useful every time that I had it, but I don't think I'd want to run more than 2. I think 2 is a good number. I'd be open to trying maybe as one more. But you quite often want to use all your Dawn because this deck can go very aggressive. With the Kid Killer and the Dragons in hand, you can be swinging big numbers, especially with an early game Smoker. Like, your Virgo really is looking for the Sanji, really is looking for the Smoker. Then anything else on the outside of that is just kind of like, it's like, oh well, it is what it is. It's normally a good card. Like, all the Punk Hazard cards are very good. So as long as you don't whiff with this, which it hasn't yet, there's like 26 Punk Hazard cards in here or something it can hit. You're not normally sad, but obviously these 2 are the best cards. But yeah, I hope you liked today's gameplay. Feel free to drop a comment about any cards that you'd like to see in this deck. I think it's a very, very, very versatile leader. I think you could see a lot of different decks with this. Like I said, this was my first iteration of the deck, and we went 7 and 2. Super duper good. Really, really excited to try this out more. Might even try a more aggressive version, I don't know. But yeah, if you got any comments, any ideas, any cards that you'd like to see, let me know. Otherwise, I'll be streaming on Twitch, and I'll drop some more videos sometime soon. Maybe it's the same thing, maybe something a little bit different. We'll wait and see. But otherwise, peace.